guys. Today it's about the Border Moss Trooper, because some of you guys have asked me if I could do a review on this bow someday. And this day is today because the sun is up and it's a beautiful weather. So now I'm gonna try to tell you a little bit about what I like about this bow and also what I don't like, because I don't like everything on this bow, I have to say it. But one of the things I like the most on this bow is actually the length, because this is a 60-inch AMO bow, and actually it is only 53 inches long because of the steep curves. So from this point to this point there's actually only 53 inches, and that's a big advantage when we are hunting from the tree stands, if we are stalking in the trees and there's some branches in the way and something like that. And another thing I like, or I don't know if I like it, but of course this bow is a little bit faster than the other bows, and I don't know if I like it, but I cannot say that I don't like it. So of course it's an advantage, because at 10 grains per pound this bow is around 180 feet per second at 27 inches of draw length, and my other bows is around 170 feet per second at 27 inches of draw length. So it is around 10 feet per second faster than the average bow I have. So of course that's an advantage also, but it's not the most important thing in the world, I know that. So another thing I like about this bow is actually that it is actually accurate. Before I bought this bow, folks was telling me that bow is crazy, it's wild, it's not accurate, it's not, you can't shoot that bow. And well, folks have told me that before with other bows, and it's fair enough that some guys prefer bows like this and some guys don't, and some archers prefer the ILF system, and some are preferring the long bows. But we need to know this: no matter what bow we like, it is never the bow which are causing that we cannot hit anything. It's always us, it's always me, and it's always you, I guarantee you. We need to look in the mirror, because the fault is always our own. I haven't yet tried to shoot a bow which could not hit anything. It was always me. Now we are about to talk about the disadvantage. And the disadvantage of the Border Moss Trooper is the sight window. As you can see, this sight window is very small, and actually I cannot understand why Border haven't made a better sight window, because I cannot see one reason why they shouldn't, because they could have cut this out right here, but I'm not the bow maker, but I have to say it, I would like to have a much bigger sight window, but it is like it is. So actually that's the only thing I don't like about this bow, because in all it's an awesome bow, and I think I'm gonna use this bow at this season, summer season, after the roebuck. There's also an advantage in the extra power in this bow, because when I'm shooting from these tree stands, especially when I'm shooting from the tree seats, the one I'm only sitting on, and I have to shoot these 5, 6, 7, 8 meters. I have to shoot a steep angle down, and because this is a 60-inch bow and it's actually only a 53-inch bow, it's actually pretty easy to shoot at a steep angle with this bow. And if I'm gonna shoot a deer over here, and the deer is suddenly over here, and maybe I'm gonna lose a little bit of draw length because of the way I'm gonna shoot, the way I'm gonna turn around. It's not a big problem, because this bow at 23 inches, this bow is already 46 pounds. Okay, so the draw force curve is very steep at the beginning, and then it's not gonna let off. No, like a compound bow. No, it's not gonna do that. It is still increasing all the way out, but it's only increasing a little bit. So when we are going beyond the 26 inches, it's only 1 pound per inch. Okay, so I like this bow very much, and maybe we will talk about one of the other bows another day. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.